lovely people. Welcome. I welcome you once again to Christ Without Borders. If this is your first time watching us, watching this channel, you have to subscribe, and then when every new video comes out, you are going to be notified. Now, I just jumped on here to just say a few things that the Lord laid on my heart. I want to talk about the importance of the Word of God. It seems that the church is drifting away from the Word of God. There are people sitting in church and they don't really know that being there, that their encounter with Jesus is just like the Word of God being preached to them right in front of them. Every spiritual gift you see in operation, healing, miracles, word of knowledge, word of wisdom, encounter with angels, they are all empowered by the Word of God. Every gift you see any man of God operate is empowered by the Word of God. Now, if the Word of God is not in this place, please forget it. I see young pastors, young preachers coming up, young prophets coming up, and I'm just giving you, I'm just telling you that get the Word of God in its place. Now, when the Word of God is in its rightful place, every spiritual gift, you'll be able to operate it. You'll be able to operate higher power, powerful miracles, powerful manifestations of the Spirit of God. But if the Word of God is not in its place, it's a problem. One of the sad things is we have a lot of Christians in church. They've been there 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And they struggle with basic truths. They struggle with basic foundations that were supposed to have been in place. Now, the Bible tells us, what can the righteous do if the foundations be broken? What foundation are you standing on? I'm asking you this morning. What is your foundation? What is the foundation of a Christian walk with God? Are you just following miracles? If you're just following miracles, when you receive that miracle, when you receive the testimony, you turn your back on God. Get the Word of God in its place. There are a lot of Christians sitting in churches on Sunday that have not activated the spirit man. Every time and every season, every opportunity God gives them to decides to choose to do spiritual things, they rather choose the things of the flesh. Some of you have services in your church. Is it Tuesday service or Wednesday service or Friday prayer intercession service? But most of you don't attend. I think it's only on Sunday. No. And I'm telling you, the best place to grow up as a Christian most of the time is in the Wednesdays, is in the Tuesdays, is in the Friday services. Is the things that naturally you are not inclined to do. I'm just sharing with you. The enemy is using everything at his disposal to discourage, to change our focus. He's using music. And even the music now is too much being exposed. Too many naked women in our movies, too many naked women in our music videos today is so crazy. They are going to buy DSTV for their house. Be very careful. You think you are going to give access, you're going to help them, you are rather going to destroy them, because the kind of naked things being shown on this cable satellite things now is crazy. It wasn't as before. The enemy knows he doesn't have time, so what he's doing now is using everything at his disposal. Social media, Instagram, you go to Instagram, so many naked things going on over there, and you don't understand why. The enemy is using whatever he has to make sure you don't stay focused. He's using it in music, he's using it in movies, he's using it around people around you. Christians, this is the time you have to get into that place called the secret place of the Most High. When you're in the secret place, He will always protect you. He will always protect you. He will always have a spirit to protect you. He will always lead you. He will always guide you into deeper truths. He will lead you beside the still waters. He will send you encouragement, protection. What is the secret place? A secret place is that time, that communion you have with Him, your quiet time. It's a secret place. God wants to lead us. He wants to speak to you. He wants to show you dreams, show you visions. He wants to show you the manifestation of His power. He wants to prove to you that all that you saw, all that you read in the Bible, all that you saw, all that you read, all that you heard, it is true. It's very important. A lot of Christians don't know what they are doing. They don't know even the God they are following because they have not allowed themselves and they have not encountered some of these things. There's a reason why God is still taking people from earth and then showing them secrets in heaven and then telling them to come and tell His people. He knows why He's doing that. You think the coronavirus, they are going to stop? You think the variants are going to stop? They are not going to stop. You see, and each and every one that comes out, the enemy modifies it to become a bit more lethal. This is a time for the church to prepare. This is a time for Christians to prepare to have a one-on-one relationship with God. The God they say they serve. It's time to have a one-on-one relationship. No more of them going to sit in church because it's Sunday. Because if I don't go on Sunday, they will ask me why didn't I go to church. My pastor will call and ask why didn't I come to church. So we are just going to church because somebody will come question us. Because somebody will say this, somebody will say that. That's not it. Then you've not gotten it. You have to go to church with a conviction and know that appearing on Sunday, I'm going to have an encounter with Jesus. What does Jesus want to say? What is God going to say? Because He said in His word in Genesis 1:1, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word is God. Every time, every encounter you have to listen to the Word, you are having a direct encounter with Jesus Christ. When the rich man died and he went to hell, he saw Lazarus in the bosom of Abraham, and then he said, Lazarus should dip his hand in water